Hey everyone, welcome to another Ragnarok M classic video. I already made a full build guide in the past, but it is a few months ago, so I think it's time to make an updated full build guide for instant/build. I will cover the stats, gears, cards, skills, memories, skill inheritance, and more. So if you're new to Royal Guard instant/build, make sure to watch this video till the end. Let's start with my stats allocation. I put 44 in agility to have max attack speed while using foods and awakening potion, 99 strength for attack, 91 intelligence for magic attack, and 51 luck for crit and crit damage. I'm using the embroidered chest tail, so I get 1 crit and crit damage every 12 points of luck. You can just max your intelligence if you're using a different tail to have more magic attack instead. For offhand, I'm using the Shield of Nagastar. This one gives a lot of damage multiplier for Overbrand. Instant Slash is based on our Overbrand damage, so this offhand is perfect for our build. For the enchantment, aim for the penetration or crit, and then for the card, you can just use the free damage to MVP card. For the armor, I'm using the Staunch Armor Star. It also gives an extra damage multiplier for Overbrand and a lot of attack and magic attack. The Fear immunity is also useful in PvP, so all stats and effects from this armor is useful for our build. For the enchantment, aim for Ignore Defense, and then for the card, use the Munak Star card for more Ignore Defense. For the garment, I'm using the Ancient Cape Star. I'm using the skill Instant Slash. That's why I'm aiming for more skill damage. You can use the undershirt if you're using auto attack for auto attack damage. Ancient Cape have an extra 15% ignore defense, so it has a little bit more benefit. For the card, I'm using the Dullahan card for the 10% Overbrand damage. The fourth enchantment for garment is not important for our build, so just aim for the HP or physical damage increase. For the shoes, I'm using the Rune Boots. This is also very good for our build because it provides attack and magic attack. But you have to aim for plus 12 to get 10% attack and magic attack. For the enchantment, aim for the HP or physical damage increase. And then for the card, you can use the Familiar Star card or Time Holder Star card for auto attack type build. For accessories, I'm using the plus 12 Fire Shinobi belt for the extra attack and for physical damage. And then the other one is plus 12 critical ring for more attack and crit stats. For enchantment, just aim for sharp blade or high physical damage increase. Then for the card, you can use the Zipper Bear Star card or the Moonlight Tendrillion card. Moonlight Tendrillion is better when it comes to damage. But for PvP, I still prefer the Zipper Bear Star for the hit rate, so it's better to have both. For main weapon, I'm using the Spearfish. This is also important since it gives a lot of damage multiplier for Overbrand. It also provides a good amount of attack and magic attack, so it's perfect for our build. For enchantment, aim for Ignore Defense. And then for the card, I'm using Drake Star and Minora's card. But you can also use double Minora's card. You can still activate the Insight since we have skill that provides damage to large monsters. For the headwear, I'm using the Bashful Moments for more damage to MVP and normal monsters. You can also use a headwear that provides Ignore Defense, since we have very limited source of Ignore Defense stats. For card, you can use Walter card or Andre Star card for more penetration and Ignore Defense. For face, I'm using the Lucky Glasses for more Ignore Defense and penetration. For mouth, I'm using the Shadow Dragon Cub for more physical attack and damage. And then for back, I'm using the Nibelian Star for penetration and a chance to increase my attack by 200. Then for the tail, I'm using the embroidered chest, but I will change it to the new tail and probably the best one we can use for now. But I still don't have it, so I still need to farm it in the Abyss Lake. Now let's head to the skill allocation. For swordman skills, I put 10 in Taunt, 10 in Endure, 15 in Increase Recuperative Power, 5 in Bash, and 5 in Magnum Break. For Crusader skill, 20 in Spear Mastery, 5 in Cavalry Combat, 5 in Cavalry Mastery, 10 in Spear Quicken, 15 in Divine Protection, and 10 in Auto Guard. For Paladin skill, 5 in Bliss, 10 in Faith, 5 in Reflect Shield, and 20 in Retribution. You can decrease the Retribution and max the Reflect Shield for PvP build. For Royal Guard skills, I put 1 in Piety, 3 in Battle Chant, 10 in Inspiration, 15 in Spear Trust, 10 in Overbrand, 3 in Earth Drive, 15 in Shield of Defense, and 3 in Command of Charge. For Master skill, you should max the Instant Slash and seize the chance. And you can also max the Amulet counter if you have more budget. However, I don't recommend maxing the Honor Challenge since it will make your Instant Slash 100% taunt. It will steal the aggro of the MVPs and can potentially kill you more often. For the Aere Monument, just prioritize the following. Inspiration Blessing for extra attack and magic attack while using Inspiration. Ignore Defense. For more, ignore Def. Overbrand Enhance. For more Overbrand damage. Dying Recovery for regeneration. Furious Rage and Furious Rage Immunity for removing crowd control effects. And then, if you have more gold medals, you can use it in Holy Attack, Neutral Damage, Strength, etc. Here's my overall Aere Monument stats. Next is my Handbook Stats. I didn't spend a lot of Zeny here, since I'm crafting 1 to 2 headwear or furniture per day using the free Eden coin and stone of all things. But honestly, this is kind of low since the server is almost 5 months now. For memories, the ideal stat is Ignore Defense since we need at least 150%, but I'm also using Physical Attack. I couldn't change them for now because I'm saving 100 stones to modify the third line effect of my level 30 memory. Next is the Guild Prayer and Blessings. For Guild Prayer, I'm just focusing on attack and magic attack since we need them both. This is also a very expensive investment, so I'm just doing it slowly. For Guild Blessing, I'm focusing on Ignore Defense and Penetration. For Defensive Blessing, I'm focusing on HP, damage reduction, and defense. And then for Element Blessing, I'm focusing on fire damage and holy damage. Next is the Skill Inheritance. I don't recommend the Exceed Break because based on the tests of beta testers, Exceed Break will just decrease our damage. So it's better to just get the improved concentration for the extra final damage. This is just for energy, so we can still equip 2 more passives like Physical Damage, Increase, and Penetration. For auto attack build, you can go for the Aura Blade and then Physical Damage, Increase, and Penetration. That's it for the full build. Now let's do a quick damage test. Here's my overall stats with food buffs. Anyway, that's it for this video. Don't forget to give a like and subscribe for more content like this. Thank you, and see you on the next one.